Hello everybody and welcome back to episode 12 of our TFCR2 playthrough. Today I am gathering food. I had to throw out 2 stacks of meat that I had kicking around because they spoiled on me and I wasn't paying attention. So I came along, I found a green apple tree here, and as we can see there's our green apples. These are not harvestable right now. Yeah, they are. If you see these, then you can grab the apples off them. Hey, we can grab the ones off the top there. Now the other things that we can do is get a sapling out of this. Now we do this with the Terrafirmacraft trees by going underneath it here and lopping off one of the branches. Now, not guaranteed by any stretch of the imagination, but if we try enough times, hopefully we'll get one. Well, I didn't mean to do that. It's whatever, but at least I got a sapling out of it, so that's good. Let's see how these are. Yeah, pretty decent food. Yep, just fruit, so no, nothing too special about them. I chased a deer into a lake to kill it. I made up a spear or a javelin, but these things I've found are relatively useless. Maybe they're better if you throw some of the rope on them so that you can retrieve them afterwards. Or maybe if you get a metal one, they last a little bit longer, but I mean, that was, what, 2 throws and 2 hits on a deer, and it's pretty much looks like it's got about 1 use left in it. So yeah, that was a green apple tree I had found earlier. And I don't think there's anything else that I've marked on my map around here, but I'm just kind of looking for a little bit extra food before I head back. Could I use clay? Maybe, but I don't think I really need it right now. But I guess I could talk about some of my plans that I've got. So for this series, I jumped into it to get my head wrapped around Terrafirmacraft, and I thought while I was at it, why not just play, you know, the latest looking mod pack that I could find. I found this one, so pretty happy with it so far. It's got a few mods that I've played with before and some that I don't know very much about either too. So haven't explored too much into the other mods because of trying to get my teeth sunk into TFC. So I'm thinking now short-term plan is survive the winter without running out of food. I'm not going to be able to do that with livestock, which I kind of was hoping maybe I could do from the beginning of the pack, but I very seriously doubt that that's going to be possible. But we should be able to scrounge around for stuff and then see if there's some crops that do grow in the winter a little bit. Maybe they'll all die, not too sure about that. Bunnies we can kill in one hit with a spear if I can get them to stop moving. Or we can snipe them. Yep, we sniped them. 4 bunny meats. Yay. Alright, I got a good amount of meat for now. I don't think I need much more of that. Small hide. That's the first small hide I've seen. I'll check out, I chopped down 1 sequoia tree. They give a lot of wood, so if you've got those in your area, maybe that's a good source of wood for you without having to chop too many trees down. Whoa! Yeah. Got away with that one, I think. And I'm just going to slowly head back towards my base and just keep an eye out for some more food. Horses are not food. They were in the last pack that I played there in SevTech Ages of the Sky, but that's only because they were super spammy. Ah, see, I killed that rabbit and I didn't even get any meat. Did it disappear into the bushes here somewhere? Not sure. Saw another wascoey wabbit around here somewhere. See if I can snipe another one. Yeah, looks like I lost him. So yeah, other than that, the longer term goal is obviously to get into the integration of Terrafirmacraft and the other mods that are in this pack. I'm pretty sure, obviously we have Tinker's Construct, because I pointed that out there as soon as we got a crafting bench. I didn't even really look to see. So the wooden stuff is in here, so you probably could have jumped straight to that instead of going with the vanilla TFC stuff. And then I guess in Tinkers we want to see what we need to get the smeltery going. Scorched high oven controller, scorched bricks, which is seared stone over bricks. Well, we need to get a smeltery before we can get seared stone, so let's take a look around. Actually, this is probably better. Controller, so Tinker Tank, seared furnace, smeltery controller. So yeah, it looks like we got to get pretty deep into Terrafirmacraft anyways. I think these are probably made with metal. Oh no, that's just a regular crucible. Blast furnace. Yeah, we got to get as far as iron before we can even think about getting into Tinkers. So yeah, immersive engineering is in here, so that's another thing that we can look at trying to integrate with it. So I think those are some good long-term goals, and not sure about the end game of the pack because I'm not even really too sure that there's the nether or the end in Terrafirmacraft. So there could be, but not 100% sure on it. And we'll just run from that cougar. I don't see any water nearby, so this may be... Oh, I seem to have lost him. It's a good thing about that mini-map there. You notice that the symbols on the mini-map changed a little bit. I was hoping that if I had put them to icons that it would show the difference between predators and passive mobs, but it doesn't. There's a duck. Gotcha. Poultry. 6 rye seeds. Wow. Okay, I'll take it. Didn't realize that killing a duck could give you rye seeds. I do need to find some water, I guess, soon. And yeah, we'll pause it here because I've run out of things to say and it is dark, so you guys can't see anything. So sorry about that again. We'll be back when there's something more to see. Alright, welcome back home. So I threw those rye seeds in the ground and then I started finding some dead crops. We are into the very late stages of autumn here, beginning of halfway through November anyways. My carrots, I'm hoping that these guys can finish up there. The wheat is still going. Barley's still going. This one red bell pepper is still going. However, the 2 other ones I had there did die. My squash died and all my jute died. But everything else here seems to be growing. It'll probably, none of this is probably gonna mature before winter proper hits, and we'll see what happens there. If we look at my cows again, the hearts go down if you don't feed them on a daily basis. So I'm gonna have to wait until I've got an actual proper good amount of food coming in to be able to keep those guys on the road to getting tamed. I did get quite a bit of work done on, well, not quite a bit, let's say I got a real good head start on my house here. So decided to go with some framing with the Douglas fir, and I got some cobble for the gables or the roof supports, and now I'm just trying to figure out what I want to use for the actual roof itself, which is why I grabbed the sequoia while I was out and about. So let's have a look at this stuff to see what these planks look like. That might be a good offsetting color. Gonna need another set to be able to make stairs. So stairs are gonna be, yeah, relatively expensive. 6 planks get you 8 stairs, so not the best return, but yeah, now getting into the tricky part of building my roof. Let's put it over on this side. I might be able to get a better idea of what it looks like. I totally misplaced that guy. Actually, that might do nicely, really. Yeah. I knew that was coming. Now I've blocked my way off to get over that way. Get these 4 put down, and then I think I can handle it. If I wasn't looking straight at the sun. Yeah, I can handle it. I think that's all right. We'll see when it all gets finished. Making glass for my windows is a little bit more involved than it was in the 1.7 and the stuff on the wiki, so we'll go over that when we get there. It's not just as easy as putting sand into your forge anymore. We need to build the mold and then melt it in a vessel, so I'll have to figure all of that out before we get there. I did get the bronze anvil made, and then one of my ingots, I don't know why, if it's because I put it on the copper anvil and tried to work it, but it's got some NBT data that's not making it work like these ones, so I placed it in the world there for now. With the ingots, you can put them into ingot piles on the ground. So if you just crouch and right click, then it will put it down there, and you can make great big piles of ingots, up to 64 if I'm not mistaken. And they look pretty neat. So what I was going to do in this episode was do the mini game. So let me get this ingot heated up off camera. We'll come back, we'll play the mini game, and is my charcoal down here now? What have I done with my charcoal? It's in my inventory, figures. And need fire starter. I think I'll need 2 to heat up 1 ingot. So that's pretty bad to only be doing 1 ingot at a time, but we'll test out, actually we'll test out 2 things here. put this guy in as well. Because if I'm not mistaken, if I have an empty ingot mold in this slot here, if I heat these up too much and they go into liquid, it will fill the ingot mold. So I want to use this one and then see if I can't reset the NBT on that item there. So yeah, I'm going to find a place to plant my apple tree and be back to play the minigame. Alright, welcome back. So we just got into the bright red here, so I'm overheating it a little bit, so hopefully this will give me some extra time to play with it on the anvil. So that's into the danger zone, and then we'll see if that one melts and goes in there. If it disappears into the void, I'm willing to take that risk. So let's get knife, another chisel, no. Bronze rod, I'm not sure what I do with that. Javelin, I don't want. Let's just do a regular axe. So I have to punch last, hit second last, and upset third last. So upset's a green one. A hit is a red one, so it has to be, oh, any one of these three work, I guess. Okay, so I've got to get this one over this way, so... Alright, so that's the biggest one. So if I upset, small hit, no. Let's do upset, big hit, no. So that's how the game is played, so I'll start back this way a little bit further. Oh, see, and then I lost the heat on it. And yes, so exactly what I anticipated happening would happen. So let's see if that... Oh yeah, that one's faint red still, that's why. Alright, they won't stack there, but let's see if it will... See, this one won't even go in there. So I guess my other theory on that is because it's made of a different, slightly different percentage mixing of the elements, that it won't stack together. So that's my next best guess on that, why that won't go together. But anyways, I'll work on the minigame thing, see if I can't figure out a system for it. It's obviously in our RPG stats here, so as we complete smithing, we'll get better and better at it. I don't know what that means, if it means we've got more leeway to play with on these arrows or exactly what, but we'll get that figured out. And I'll be back to show you in the next episode. Hope you all enjoyed. Throw that thumbs up and a comment if you would. It always helps, as everybody says. And we will see you in the next one.